Right, right. Right, so day 26. It's just the morning, so this is the plan for day 26. Um, and most of the rest of the, this is the last day of the mental plane, so we're going into the astral plane on the way down. Um, so really, I just want to be taking it easy, really, and just allowing all these astral energies to take shape. You might start to realise that your astral body is, as you unlock these energies and reclaim this energy I've been talking about, your you should notice that your astral body is really quite large. And as you're putting this energy back in place, it takes up a lot of room. You know, and it's like much bigger than your physical body, for example. And right. So hence the need for this territory, you know, and cleaning the territory that you've got. Okay, so the part of this fit, personally, I'm really noticing the difference in energy from yesterday to today. The severity of yesterday, like today's like a day of like balance and harmony. It happens to be a Sunday as well, and it's the sphere of the sun. So yeah. There are a couple of things that be interesting to deal with is have a look at the stretching exercises. It's called Buddha Showing 1,000 Hands, I think, from Falun Gong. So it's a relatively short exercise. You just, I think there's about 8 postures where you put your hands out and stretch stretch them out and push down with the balls of your feet. You know, really stretch for 2 or 3 seconds, and then relax. And you do this a couple of times, and there's about 8 different postures. Like putting them behind you, putting them out and up, and this is supposed to open up all the different energy channels. There's another good thing to do to help facilitate the movement of these energies from like these higher dimensions down into the astral plane and the physical plane, and free up like tensions and just good muscular exercise, keeping all your circulation working well. And yeah, so that's a worthwhile exercise to check out. And another thing, I put a link in the first video of this series. I think it's the first video. It's like the basics of Hermeticism and alchemy, which is I think it's worth a watch. If there's over the next few days, there's not going to be much else to do, I don't think, apart from to just observe these energies like taking shape and your astral body sort of forming. This will be like this sleeping giant that I've been talking about relating to the Venus body, which will be tomorrow. So you should start to be feeling them, all this energy from this stuff that we've been dealing with and talking about is going to start crystallizing and taking shape as your astral body, your Venus body. So we need to rest. Just kind of carry on doing the things that we've talked about over the last few days about reclaiming your energy and like putting it back into this proper emotional place in the astral plane, and giving time for that process to sort of like develop. You can't do it all at once. You know, this could take months or years to sort of carry out fully, or you know, it just depending on how much you can do. It's work, as I said before. You know, depending on how much work you can put into it, you might only be able to do, or each little act of visualization and reprogramming could take you several days or weeks, or it could take just a few minutes or even just a few seconds. Depends what what your abilities are, how much work you can put in it, and etc. There's going to be a whole load of variables. Um, but in theory, it could happen. It should, you know, it can happen. I believe quite quickly, and these things can, you know, take shape very quickly. The energy is already there. It's just a matter of like replacing it into the right places, reconnecting with it. Um, yeah, becoming aware of it, and then like looking after it. Okay, right. So yeah, just to recap then, a lot of it's important to be resting over these next uh, 5 days. 5, yeah. Just rest and recuperation, getting and just gradually let all this stuff take shape. This astral body is going to start taking shape, and yeah, we'll feel that as a big energy field around us that we're conscious of, that's connecting to the other dimensions, and just the intermediary between um, the light, bright, spiritual sun of the mental plane and this physical plane of like darkness. And it will be made up of these positive emotions that we're reclaiming back and reinventing our reality. Because we hold all these memories, these negative memories, that affects our astral body and our physical body. You know, so that we programs us to not live very long and to not be healthy and stuff. So you've got to unlock this, like, and there's an element of like faking it until you make it. You know, with this, you're kind of like, in a sense, deceiving yourself. You're going to lie to yourself in a certain sense about your past, but it's not lying. It's just you're just reprogramming your, you know, your astral body and your instinctual responses by re-visualizing what you would like to have happened, so that you're still going to be aware that those things, those bad things happened, um, but you would have, like, instead of letting them define who you are, you've turned it around, turned the tables around to learn by those things, and that's the idea. So that you break the karma of it, you break the karmic spell, and you know, snap out of it, get rid of your karma. It's like, if your karma is your soul, I think it's your impersonal soul or your unformed soul. I think you just can. I can get to me. I can just get rid of it. I don't need it. It's just a nuisance. So I'll create a new soul inside me, which is this. Because I think that your universal soul or impersonal soul, it's like where your crown chakra is, and it's like it takes the place of God or your highest authority and stuff, and it's just full of shit really. It's not really. It gets programmed. The Illuminati have known how to program it for like millennia, you know. So you've got to learn how to get rid of it, and then you form your own soul in this hidden sphere, and you connect with your third eye and that, and then you get rid of karma, more or less, or you know, have a whole different type of karma. Anyway, so yeah, relax and maybe watch that video I put on the link to the first video. Just like, let's let things just develop naturally.